The strange woman is after your marriage, and you have been focusing on this woman for so long that you even neglect yourself, that you even not pay attention to the important things, which is your worth, who you are. This woman has taken the greater part of you because the only thing you do for yourself is to worry. You think, you cry, you lament, you torture yourself, and your husband keeps seeing you miserable. Your husband keeps seeing you every day. You become so lean and you sick, and this woman keep getting the greater part of your husband and the greater part of your marriage, because the only common topic right now between you and your husband is this woman. This strange woman has taken so much from you that you don't even pay attention to yourself. I want to talk about how you can actually take care of yourself, how you can actually pay attention to your nature, to whom God has created you to be, so that you can fight this battle and win, so that you can take back what belongs to you. Do you know why I want to discuss this particular topic? You see, if you are broken, if you are sick, if you ended up dying, or if you go and lie down bedridden, will you be able to win this war? Will you be able to take back your marriage that the Lord God destined for you? Will you be able to send this strange woman packing from your marriage? Will you be able to attract your husband the right way, for your husband to see the worth in you, the good person God has deposited in you? My dear, we have given this strange woman so much power. I know you might disagree with me somehow, but I want to tell you that one of the reasons this woman is having strongholds in your marriage and in your husband's life is that you are neglecting yourself and you are allowing her to take over. You are making her too important in your life that every minute and second you worry about her. Every imagination of this life is about her. It's about this cheating and this betrayal. I know it's very painful. I know the pain you are passing through. I know how hurtful it is, especially when you have invested so much in this marriage. When you are a child of God, when you have fasted and prayed, you have done every kind of fasting because of this issue, and the thing is still here. Daughter of God, fasting alone will not solve this. If you are broken, if you die now, that woman will still take over your husband and you will die in vain. What I'm saying is that if you don't pay attention to yourself, to your health, if you don't start loving yourself, looking for how to make your life meaningful, the very fear that you are afraid right now will caught up with you. Just like Job said. Job said that the very fear that he was afraid is what caught up with him. Daughter of God, your greatest fear now is this woman replacing you. Your greatest fear now is your marriage being destroyed. Your greatest fear is you repeating the same cycle of nobody is going to stay or last long in marriage in that family. Everybody in that family, they always ended up divorcing. And I know you are worried about this. You don't want people to say, but you said you are a child of God. Why can't you just maintain a good marriage? I know these are your greatest fear. Okay, which is good because with God by your side, you are going to come out victorious and these fears will not come to you. That is, if you pay attention to everything I'm going to tell you in this video, child of God. Sorry, I'm looking down so that I will not fall. I want to talk to you heart to heart. I'm tired of sitting down to tell you, do this, do this, do that. I want to talk to you as a friend because this is serious. Child of God, one thing I want you to understand is that you need to know your identity. So, daughter of God, you might actually hear people's voices telling you, you are foolish, you are stupid to stay in the marriage. You cannot take care of yourself. You are fighting an empty fight. Why not pack your load and go? And these amplify those fears you have. The very fear that we discussed in the beginning, that you will end up repeating the cycle. Yes. But now, how can you take care of yourself so that this fear does not come into existence? Okay, so that this fear will not manifest. First of all, as I was saying, you have to know your identity. Okay? Your identity is that you are a child of God, a royal priesthood, peculiar daughter of God. Your daddy loves you. And Satan is jealous of this love. Satan is jealous that you have a stronghold. You have a good place in God's heart. And Satan wants to separate you from God. So taking care of yourself starts with you upholding your identity in God. Daughter of God, you don't know how powerful this is. Because I know most of the time we have been saying fast, pray, declare, rebuke the strange woman and all these things you have been doing. But you are neglecting the important thing, which is standing strong in your authority as a daughter of God, which is having a strong relationship with God. Because when once your relationship with your Father is secure, one with God is majority, you will win the battle. So stop worrying about strange woman and start worrying about you. Start worrying about losing your soul. Start worrying about allowing this woman to gain the greater part of you. Because your mind, your subconscious mind is where God resides. That's where the Spirit of the God rested, in your heart. Then if this place is all occupied by the strange woman, how does God work in you? How will the Lord take care of you, God's child, daughter of God? I hope you are following what I'm saying. So reconnect to your Father by letting His honor, worship, adoration, praises be the order of the day for you instead of strange woman. By letting the desire to honor God be your number one instead of the desire of strange woman, every time strange woman. I'm not saying that removing the strange woman is not important, but I'm saying that when you have God, every other thing will be added onto you. Okay? That's the first thing that you will do to take care of yourself. Because you need to be alive, as I said. You need to be in good health. You need to be emotionally stable. You need to be strong to win this battle. Okay? Another thing you have done because of this strange woman is that you have neglected your beauty. Most of you don't know that your beauty is in smiling. I know that the enemy have stolen this joy from you. You hardly smile. You hardly find joy. That's why I first of all say you have to reconnect to God. If every time your husband sees you, your face is always carrying your face up, filled with anger, trying to let your husband know that you are not happy. Yes, I know. But if every time your husband sees you, you are always miserable, you are not taking care of yourself. Because the more you do this, the more you pushes him away. And the worst is that it's going to deteriorate your health. It's going to affect your health negatively. Yes, because bitterness is weariness to the bone. Weariness to the bone. Because of you allowing this strange woman and your husband's misbehavior to control you, you end up becoming sick. You end up becoming miserable in life. Because you focus on what humans are doing. You allow their actions to determine your reaction, to determine your life. Sister, before you were a married woman, God created you to be you. God conceived you before you were born. The Lord God knew you. He has a purpose for you. And your purpose goes beyond just being a married woman to your husband. I'm not saying you should not be married. I'm not saying you should not pray. But understand that you need to be in good health. You need to find joy in God. You need to always smile. Smiling does not mean that the problem is over. No. But smiling shows God that you trust Him, that you believe that He is going to handle this issue for you. Smiling means that when there is life, there is hope. Finding joy and happiness within yourself means that you believe that God is in charge of your life and not your husband. So if the enemy is using your husband and this woman to say you will not be happy, smiling and finding joy shows that you are taking charge of your life. You are allowing God to be your comfort and consolation. Daughter of God, find peace, pursue it. Not only peace in your husband, find peace within yourself. And one of the ways for you to do this is to go to your purpose. Look for the assignment the Lord has sent you here on earth to do. Is it to sing? Is it to encourage people? Is it to pray? Is it to serve in the temple of God? Use your time wisely to the glory of God. And when you do this, you will see that you will take good care of yourself. And another thing you need to do to take good care of yourself is to increase your value. Daughter of God, you don't know that the reason your husband is going after this woman is the misconception the enemy have planted in his head, that that woman might be better than you. I'm not saying this to make you angry. I am saying this to help you to reposition, because you are always the head. You are always the head and not the tail. I hope you are following. So that you can reposition your mind. Nobody can take away your value, your worth. So, because the strange woman is after your marriage, you should not neglect increasing your value and your worth. You should not neglect self-improvement, because this is actually what will attract your husband. This is actually what will make your husband to see the value in you. Because once you become more valuable, he will not want to mess with you, because he will not want to lose you. Yes. You don't understand that men treat women based on the value they place on that person. And to the glory of God, this value can be increased. And that has everything to do with you, yourself, increasing the way you see yourself, your self-worth. You need to start loving yourself. That your husband is misbehaving, cheating up and down and moving from one woman to another has nothing to do with you. It is not you. It has everything to do with him. His insecurity, his lust, his weakness. I'm only encouraging you that God is able to change him. But that doesn't mean that you should lose yourself. That doesn't mean that you should forget your worth. Your Father loves you, and He will always take care of you in time like this. Daughter of God, all I'm saying is, please focus on becoming more of who you are by learning. If you are doing a skill, go and upgrade your skill. Don't just stop where you are. If you're a business person, look for another thing to add, another side hustle to add to what you're doing. If you're working, please don't just rely on one source of income. Improve yourself also by reading books, spiritual books that will increase your inner power, your inner strength. Because when you are emotionally stable and you are spiritually grounded, you only attract people to you. Even your husband will come to realize the value in you. We act in our lowest level when we are emotionally. We act in a way that we're not proud of ourselves. When we are emotionally broken. So what I'm saying is, these books is going to empower you on how to remove your focus from your husband and put it on you. How to remove your focus from this strange woman and put it on you. This is just a temporal phase if you don't know. I know the enemy might continue attacking your mind and telling you this cannot change. Your husband cannot stop cheating. This woman will not leave your marriage. All these things are lies from the enemy. Your husband will definitely stop cheating. You have to believe. That is why I want you to take care of yourself. So that when this miracle happens, you will enjoy it. It's not going to happen in your death time. Oh. It's not going to happen when you are sick. Oh. It's going to happen and meet you in good health, body and sound mind. That's why you should take care of yourself, child of God. I hope I'm communicating to somebody. You see, daughter of God, you are also going to take care of yourself by minding the input of what goes into your mind. If people that comes around you are negative people that always make you to be miserable, telling you, come, 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 see your husband there. Come, 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 see the strange woman. Come, come, come. All they have to tell you is about the strange woman, or your husband, the other woman. They are this, they are that. My dear, you disconnect from these people. I'm not saying that them telling you this information is wrong, but if any information that comes to you without solution, if they give you any information without solution, then that information is useless. I'm talking to a wise woman here, right? Yes, Proverbs chapter 14 verse 1 says that every wise woman builded their house. Every wise woman builded their house, but the foolish will pluck it down with her own hand. Don't let people to advise, to lead you, to push you to destroying your home. What do I mean by this? Because I know you will ask me, woman of God, what are you saying? You see, when you remove your focus on things that are important to place it on fight, right? Strange woman, husband, trying to control instead of looking for how to increase more of who you are. When you focus on that, you will keep increasing the strife in your home. What do I mean by this? Because the enemy has already positioned this woman and your husband. Okay, they're already on the back side, the bad side, and you following that approach, you are also handling this situation. Sorry, back those past. You are also handling this situation from their own perspective. You are treating them the way they are treating you. You are using the same approach to solve the problem. Fire cannot quench fire. Wrong. cannot make wrong to be right. So you don't need to use the same way that they are using or the same approach that they are living in. You don't need to live like that. You rather need to grow in spirit, grow in emotional strength, then grow in purpose. And this is what will set everything aright. Do you know why? Because it's going to attract good nature to you. It's going to make people to treat you well. It's going to make your husband to value you more. It's going to make your husband to be more afraid of losing you. It's going to make your husband to know the importance of who God has placed in his hand. It's going to make your husband to work on himself to become better for you. I'm serious. So don't focus on getting information, rather focus on finding solution to uproot the enemy, this strange woman, and her tactics from your home. God is faithful, child of God. Yes, my dear. Yes, good afternoon. God is faithful. Your father will definitely solve this problem for you. This woman cannot win. That I'm telling you to take care of yourself is so that you will become a winner. So that you will not lose yourself, so that you will not be broken, so that the enemy will not mock and say, ha ha, I have done it. Because the enemy comes to destroy you. The enemy wants you to be broken. The enemy wants you to be perpetual crying, wants you to be in perpetual sorrow, wants you to keep lamenting day and night. The enemy does not want you to be happy. Okay, child of God, take care of yourself. Go to your father, lean on your God, trust in him, depend on him, and watch him fight your battle. I have seen it over and over again being done. Sometimes, if you are weak, you don't know what to do, feel free to reach out to me for mentorship, okay? If you need a one-on-one support, God is faithful. The Lord has constantly heard the cry of his children, and he will also hear your own cry. This woman cannot win. She can never win. Your marriage will be healed. Your husband will stop cheating on you. I know this. You just need to believe. Just need to trust God. Just need to depend on God. You just need to know that the miracle of the Lord is on the way. And you need to be prepared. You need to be in good health, body and sound mind to receive this healing, to receive faithfulness from your husband. You are not going to be broken and lost when the Lord God is doing this for you. Daughter of God, when you choose to take care of yourself, it shows that you are trusting your father. It shows that you are preparing the home for restoration. It shows that you are believing that what the enemy has planted in your home is uprooted. And so God will do it for you. In Jesus Christ's name. I love you so much. You are going to win. Feel free to share this video to other women that also need this kind of content. See you in my next video. Bye.